And we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's streamo. We've got the Cataclysm on deck. Everybody say hi. I am Saidina. I am your DM for tonight and forever. In the left-hand corner, we have the notorious Namriel, played by Nightmare.
Hello.
And in the right corner, we have the wickedest of all wickedest Arias, playing Yabrana Shatterstone.
Evening.
And we are going to get right on into some D&D. So last time on D&D, you guys managed to get out of the cavern. You've decided you were going to run from the weird tentacle monster that was in the pit. Don't blame me there. That was actually a smart call. As you guys get out, you find yourselves in a completely demolished village. There's nothing there. You guys are so exhausted. You guys have spent time in another realm. You come through and you hit your exhaustion cap, and you guys have no choice but to camp out. Lucy carted around a changed and very sleepy Namriel as he only surveyed the exact perimeter around where everybody was located to make sure that Namriel stayed safe. When you guys got up in the morning, Namriel got a ping on people that have been watching you guys, and evidently complete silence and invisibility. You guys taunted them, and then you murdered them, with the exception of one, which Namriel picked them up by the face and said, "Fuck you times a billion," and made him blind. But however, once you guys took the mask off and realized that this was an older gentleman who was beyond upset that he could no longer see, Namriel had an attack of conscience, and he was promised to fix him. Yabrana, in exchange for him giving you guys information. So come to find out that they took the villagers. By they mean Lord Macon and all of his people, all of the cultists. They killed who they had to, but most of them went willingly because Lord Macon is a good lord, and evidently, because he's supposed to be the world's hero. Most of them went willingly. Lord Mequin, Mequin, I believe, but give me just a moment.
Wait, 'cause I thought you were saying Macon.
I would not put it past me to Mequin, Mequin.
I was just wondering. I just want to make sure.
So you guys know that they're all being held in Lord Mequin's estate. And you guys walk up the pathway with your now first convert of your gods plural. I'm also going to go ahead and do the D100 roll.
Please, for the love of God.
There's magic.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Okay, so you guys should be on the tab where you guys can pull your leveled characters out. Now, flavor-wise, you are all in the cultist wear. So instead of getting like different tabs and us getting confused on which cultist was who, you guys can use your original tokens. You come upon a high bricked wall. It appears that there may have been gates connecting the front, but they are now long gone. The wall goes far back into this misty, forested area, and you could hear conversations going on. It seems like there's a group of people inside the wall. You guys are dressed as cultists. There are now 8 of you. You got, I forgot my dude's name. Cruzco, Lucy, Ricky, Barrett, Alyssa, Yar, Namriel, and Wicked. Wicked, did you pull your token?
I told you I don't know how to do that.
I'll do it for you. Yabrana.
How's it feel being the DM's favorite?
Yeah, I'll always be the favorite. We spent more time together.
Yeah.
let me set your... There
Y'all
you go.
spent more time together than I've had a lot of time. The fuck?
Exactly.
Your brother Nicodemus
Except
is
where
with...
my computer is slow.
Yeah, it's not a problem. The board is yours.
So I guess the question is, do we just boldly
Who
walk in?
walks up in there, or
To be bold or to not be bold? Jake, leave him alone.
what
He's old
if
man.
since there's 8 of us, we break it into 2 groups, and the other walks in about a minute after us. So, I mean, realistically, would they have an 8-man group out walking around?
True. The ones that we fought there were 3 of them,
4
right?
man. No, there was
Yeah.
4.
It was
There's the
4.
one that I
Okay.
blinded, and then the 3 that we just murked.
Okay.
This is from Barrett. So how do we pick teams?
Well,
We
I would
have.
say
Oh, go ahead.
I guess dodgeball style. We each take turns. Yes? No?
Nightmare, that question
Have
was
the
directed to
original.
you.
Okay, who's picking teams though? Would it just be me and you, Brana?
Yeah, I would say we do a dodgeball style. We take turns. I'll even let you pick first.
I'll take the original cultist. I can't remember his name to save my life.
Cruzco.
Brusco.
I'll take Alyssa.
Alyssa signs that she
I'll
feels
pick Ricky.
safer with you. You pick who?
Oh, okay. Ricky.
Ricky grins up at you. He is also off of his mount, just so you know, but he's a very short cultist.
I'll take Zara.
I'll take Barrett.
That means I'm with you.
It looks like I've got Lucy. Sorry, you were picked last.
I didn't want to put Barrett in that position.
That's a good thing, numb boob creating man. I would have picked on you more. So,
All right, I'm gonna let Nightmare's
Maybe I
team
should
go
have
in
picked
first.
you last. Maybe I should have picked you last.
boobs.
I swear to God, Barrett, I will stab you.
Well, good news. You won't be the only one to try to stab us tonight. Do we have a game plan other than split up and walk through the front door? Do we have a goal?
Not really. Get inside. Get inside without killing people.
Well, then hook me up with a message link, bud.
Alright. I have links to I'm gonna try and hold links to both groups.
Put the message spell up for me. Let's see how many you can have concurrently.
I don't think there's a limit to how many there is.
It's a cantrip, so that means that there's no limit on how often you can cast it.
As long as you know where the other person is.
Yep. So that, okay. That should be fine. It does have a distance to it, so we'll say as long as you're on the same map, we'll call it good. How about that?
Hey, that works. That works.
Okay. You guys have your party members. You brought a Numriel. Your tokens are going to be group tokens now, so you have your party with you. Keep in mind, if you get into combat, they can only do one thing at a time. They can either move, or attack, or defend, or cast if they have that ability. So unlike you guys who have multiple actions per turn, they only have one thing they can do. Just keep that in mind. I know we've worked that mechanic before, but it's a good refresher. The pathway is open. What do you do? Halt! What section are you from?
I used my message link to Crisco. What section were y'all from?
Third.
The third section.
The guy pulls back his cultist robe to reveal tawny dark skin. As he looks at a timepiece in his hand, and he goes, "You guys are back a little early from your retreat. I take it there were no incidences?"
There was nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, well, continue. We have a couple people that are around the perimeter. Use the rest of your time, because it's not time for entry yet. Use the rest of your time to add to our patrol. All right, Namriel, you're free and clear. You passed inspection. There is no. There's.
Let me let you finish.
There's no suspicion on you or your party. And you can assume that since he told you all to go and wander, you're free to stay together.
And I'll ask Zara while I'm out here. I'm like, what division are we from? Or are we special recruitment mercenaries?
We can guess.
Hey, Cruz.
But that'll require
other
a shit. Okay, hold on. Nightmare, you were saying something?
Yep.
What were you saying there, bud?
Hey. What other divisions were out? Before you got your ass handed to you.
I think the 9th and the 12th.
So it was the 3rd, the 9th, and the 12th.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure. My headphones
All right. I'm now going to use my message to you, Brana. Whenever they ask what division you're from, say 9th, or you can also say 12th.
Yeah, but are those guys dead so we can take their spots, or are we just going to be fucked?
If they show up, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to handle it, but those are the only other two that were out while Division 3 was out, which are the ones we killed.
Question, Lulu. do I still have the book? The kid gave it to me, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's our ticket then. Because we still have the note in the book. The original note to kill the kid.
You
Oh,
do.
yeah.
All right, yeah, that'll work. That'll get me a ticket right to the front door, I bet. All right. So it's been a sufficient amount of time.
You could say it's been maybe 10 or 15 minutes, long enough for Namriel and his group to begin patrol. Halt. Which patrol group were you?
Not part of patrol, special forces.
Well, that's odd. Do you have any proof?
I'm gonna rummage through my bag and take out the note. And the book, since he gave it to me, I would assume that I had bound it to keep it safely. I'm gonna hold it up, but I'm not gonna unbind the book.
Okay, you take Vivi's cookbook, and it's bound, and it's closed, as you pass them the note. He looks at the note and he says, "You're not the commander that was on that mission." And then Zara,
Yeah, he fucked up.
are you sure
Sorry,
you want to? Are you
I didn't
sure
mean to
you?
interrupt.
Are you sure you want to go with that
I will
before?
retract that statement. I'll retract that statement.
Zara pulls her hood back and goes, "Yeah, a little bit of change of rank, but other than that, we're good to go. Mission accomplished." She pulls her hood back down. I see. We have about an hour until the grand festival begins. Please, absolutely. Unfortunately, I'm unable to interrupt the proceedings beforehand, but please make yourselves as comfortable as you could, or you can help us with patrol. We are technically on the lookout for trouble.
What kind of trouble are y'all expecting?
The cultist looks at the other cultist and he waves you closer.
I get closer.
He covers his mouth with his hand. He goes, "Well, I mean, honestly, this is Lord Mayquin's. I don't think we're expecting any trouble, but we were told to look for the skies. So, wyvern maybe? I don't know. It's been very quiet. We're just going to patrol until it's time to go in for the festival."
Sounds good. I'll make myself scarce.
Fantastic. Be back in an hour when we open the doors for the festival.
I'm gonna go around the building and nonchalantly scan it.
Okay, absolutely, you can
Yeah,
do that. Wait, Namriel. As you were coming around, you passed two sets of guards and you had a chance to listen to their conversation. Do you want to try to overhear what they were saying, or do you want to just walk past while your Brana's getting set up?
Yes.
Fantastic. I want you to roll me either a... What would you like to roll for that? Because you're trying to overhear them. What would you like to roll?
I'm rolling
You're
perception.
drinking the freezer, my love.
Okay, and that is a skill, right?
Yeah, I don't even need to use my ability.
Nope.
That's a 14.
So you get
and a 10.
So you continue to use your. You continue to have that bonus until we can actually use it. Okay, keep that in mind. Brana, give me just a second for yours. Namriel, as you pass by, you put your listening ears on and you catch a good bit of that conversation. Two of the cultists that are down there, one is actually very upset. They're like, "Dude, I had family there. I mean, do we know who all they captured? Do we know who was killed?" The other guy goes, What the fuck do you care? I mean, you didn't stop it. What do you care? Shut up, do your patrol, and keep your fucking mouth shut. That's all you ever hear. You brought up that investigation is on the building?
Oh,
Nice. Nightmare, we'll get to yours in just a second. Yabrana?
thank you.
I think you might be muted again, chick.
No, I'm here. I'm waiting on you.
Okay, so you're investigating the building as you're walking around it. You're scanning it, right?
Yeah. I want to scan the whole outside of the building.
Okay, you notice something immediately is wrong. This isn't a manor. I mean, you would expect a hero to live in this literally looks like a thrown together lodge. The woods on the outside is new. It's super short. It's only like a story tall. This is supposedly the manor, but it doesn't match anything that you've been told about it. Because he's Lord Mequin is supposed to be like super rich. He's a beloved hero. Something's not adding up. You notice all the windows are opaque and you cannot see them. You can't even see if there's light through them. The only light that's coming is from the outside where torches are attached to the walls.
Here, I'll spot you.
All right. Awesome. We'll get to that in just a second. Namriel, you had an investigation that was at a 23. What was that for?
Seeing if I noticed anything that's sticking out like a sore thumb on this side of the building. That, and I'm trying to find a good place to bury a body and kill someone without someone noticing.
The cultists are everywhere. There's really no cover. If you are to murder somebody, it's going to have to be quick and dirty, and there's no guarantee that you will not be seen. There's really no place for you to hide. There's a little bit of a depression where the manor or the my descriptors aren't working. The lodge, okay, where the lodge is, it's under a depression, so you're up already. And there are 4 cultists to your side, and your group makes you stand out because you're 4 against 2 and 2. And you're all within eyesight of each other. There's no big stretches. You guys are all like 20, 30 feet, But you do notice the same thing that Arya notices real quick, is that building does not match what you would think of Lord Mecklин's manor. It doesn't match it at all.
What's that 20 Arcana telling me?
Okay, so with the Arcana, do you guys want to combine those Arcana?
Yes. So that's what, a 28?
It's a 24.
It's a 24, bro.
No. He's right. It is a 28.
Oh,
28.
okay. I thought you were doing 16 plus 8. I'm like, nah, man.
Would you guys like to
No,
Would you guys like to collaborate via message before you cast that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, collaborate. I can't tell you guys what to say to each other.
So, haven't you noticed that this is weird?
Smaller than what any book has said about it. The windows are blacked out, so you can't see into it.
What are we
And
thinking?
it's at the lowest point on the ground.
The only thing weird? Any weird vibes going on? Think it's concealed via magic?
Either it's a concealment or... Hold on. The ground around it is shifted. Like it's dead almost, but not in the way a path would be, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
at
let's
some spots, it doesn't even look like there's a path around the house. It's literally just like a line that's just going. I don't know.
Do you guys have anybody else in this conversation loop at the moment?
I mean,
No.
my team members are close to me, I would assume. They can't hear his point of view, but they can hear mine.
Lucy on your team, Yabrana, is seeing you eye the building. He can't listen to the message. You're absolutely correct, but he is seeing you eye up the building, and he's noticing, and he's shaking his head affirmative. There's something going on.
So did we feel anything with our dual arcana checks?
So absolutely,
Yeah.
you guys do. So the ring that Namriel noticed is actually the true base of the manor. It is extensive. It seems that someone has compressed it or has maybe shrunken it to fit inside the lodge. There's something hinky going on here, but you're not entirely sure which. It may be just one big grand illusion, in which case is a phenomenal illusion. But there is definitely something is hiding under that lodge or in it.
Sweet. Looks like we need to go inside.
Hold on. Am I within 30 feet of the house, or do I need to get closer?
You need to get a couple squares closer.
That good enough?
That should be fine.
Alright, I'm going to use my meta magic subtle spell so no one can catch me casting this. And then I'm casting detect magic.
There is magic. The magic that you're looking in front of is tactile illusion.
Tactile illusion.
And you know, by looking at it and casting detect magic, it is centered. It is grounded. Roll a history check for me.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
You have advantage because you've read Penelope's Corner on all history checks, or did you forget?
I did. I forgot.
I deserve a DM fucking cookie, okay? I deserve all the cookies in the world. Namriel, you remember that the seated spells, you come across them twice now. Once in the brothel,
Yeah, we're good.
and once in the Falkreath Manor. What did those two buildings have in common?
An orb.
There you go.
We found the piece we were looking for.
Yep.
Brana, when you were
So I got my part. Sorry, I've got my part of the bargain down because Lady Brianna has agreed to be sold. Even though I don't like that at all. And the orb is here, so as long as we get our hands on the orb, then we can go back to that bitch, and then I'm gonna fucking kill her.
After the blood contract is done.
Exactly.
Brana, as you were walking around, you came close enough to overhear one conversation of cultists that were out and about. Did you stop and...
Sure. I love conversations.
Okay. Do me a roll that you think that you do if you're going to overhear a conversation.
I would say it'd be like perception.
Nice.
I'll take it. So the two cultists that you overhear, and then they're the first group that's right here. Let me get my pingy pongy out. So this group it's two female voices, and they're ecstatic. They're so happy. They're talking about how they both lost their husbands in a campaign, and they're so excited that they're going to get them back tonight. They cannot wait for the festival to begin. They are just giddy with excitement. They sound young.
They're brainwashed. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. This ain't nothing. Like, are all of these people waiting for people to be resurrected?
You guys have
I'll
three.
take that.
You guys have time and 3 more sets of people to overhear if you would like to try.
I overheard these people, right?
Yeah, and
I'm gonna
Namriel
roll.
overheard these guys.
And I'm gonna use that perception I just rolled on
Fantastic.
them.
Namriel, you're overhearing. It sounds like a very older lady and a younger gentleman. And he keeps calling her Granny. Granny, I don't know why you're intent on doing this. You know it's a bunch of horse shit. And the older voice lady goes, My dear, if there's any chance at all that I can live just a bit longer, just to see you get married and have children, I will take that time. I don't have it left. But Granny, they're promising us the world, and I got a bad feeling, Granny. I think we need to hop that wall and get the fuck out of here. And that's all you ever hear, Namriel, before they move far enough away where you can't overhear.
Hold on. I had a spell. Where did it go? Fuck. I can't find it. Oh well. I'm just gonna like make my way on up here. So if he's muttering about anything, I can hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that, but you do Aria's.
Aria, you and your group, you get to the next set. Absolutely, you overhear what they're talking about. And they're 2 battle hardened guys. And they're joking. Of course they're joking. Yeah. That village wasn't nothing. I mean, we're getting good pay to like rouse up guys that haven't even held so much as a damn weapon in years. The other guy next to him goes, yeah, I got one dude like right in the eyeball. It was pretty cool. It made a squish sound. I can't wait. Like this is like the best employment we've had in a while. The other guy goes, yeah. Yeah. And they stopped us too soon though. I mean, where's the pillage part of that? We didn't even get to pillage. We just destroyed. And then they took everybody in that they had. They slapped those fucking costumes on us and they put them down in the basement. I tell you what, there's probably lots more fun to be had tonight. Mark my words. And that's all you hear, Yabrana, before they go and continue on their patrol.
So I want to ingrain both of these people into my brain. What do I need to roll to ensure that I don't forget which 2 motherfuckers these are?
You're a druid, right?
Yes. Enemy circle the moon druid.
You'd have to touch them.
Okay. How close together are they?
Oh, they're walking side by side. They're having a good laugh over everything that they've done.
Okay.
They're
So
not
let's see
being
if
that
I
quiet
can
about
pull
it
this
either.
off. I'm going to purposefully trip and try and grab each of their arms. This helps that my acrobatics suck. Because I need it to. Okay, I'm gonna try and trip on this. Like, see the roots here, and try and touch both of them.
Okay. So you get close up to him and then you trip. Do you say anything as you trip?
Like shit.
All right. So the two turn around, giving you ample opportunity to grab onto them, and they actually reach out to try to help you.
Surprising. I didn't expect that.
So they both reach out. So they sturdy you up and they go, "Oh, you're one big old beefcake of a dude."
Who said I'm a dude?
The dumb one goes, "Ha ha, dude, you're not a dude."
It's like, obviously.
Well, you can't tell nothing in these damn get-ups. You can't see. What's a pretty little hefty thing like you doing out here?
Just exploring.
Fantastic. I hear that we're going to have a festival. Do you perhaps need somebody to escort you to said festival?
I have an escort for now.
As you say that, Yar and Lucy come up behind you, and they both stand a good head taller than both of those cultists. As Yar goes, "Are you all right, my lady?" Very polite, very, very upscale.
Yes, I just was skirting around and tripped on some roots. These fine gentlemen stopped me from breaking my face.
That's wonderful. She gives a very polite bow, and Lucy follows her example. As he goes, "We thank you for the deepest of our hearts. Our Lady was special invited for this occasion. You can understand why she has so many guards. If you will forgive us, we will, of course, make the rescue worth your while." As he reaches into his pocket and he flashes a gold coin, he takes it in his hand, he breaks it in half as he passes them to you, Yabrana.
I pass it to both of them, trying not to snicker because I find it hilarious that I'm going to kill them later.
This gives you ample opportunity not only to touch bare parts of their skin, because you can place it in their palm.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. You know how that thing when you are giving somebody something and you're trying to be like really nice about it, so you touch the underside, you touch the top of their hand and put it in their palm directly.
I want you to think one thought when you touch one word when you touch both of these guys, and please put that word in chat and think hard about that word that you think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wasn't that your thing for like the past 2 times we've done that?
You know, I think...
Hey, they killed innocent people.
No, Yabrana is fucking world building, and I am all here for it. Let the woman cook.
Oh, I'm letting her. It's gonna be funny when they fucking croak.
Yabrana, all four with Alyssa in the rear, and who you know as Zara and Lucy are to your sides as they escort you away from the two. As you hear a snicker as the dumb one goes, "I'm gonna hit that later."
Sure.
Namriel, you're up to that very last couple that are doing patrol. What do you do?
I'm just gonna listen then.
Yeah, you already rolled your perception. So this one you hear a full-grown man as he's chastising another man. He's like, "You don't get it. You don't get it. That never should have happened. there's something's not right. Something is not right. I mean, I know that they had us take all the people in to the building. Okay, I get that, but I mean, why was that contingent left behind? I don't understand that. And where were the rest of the people that were left in town? The ones that were putting up a ruckus, they're not here. And that other contingent didn't come back with any more prisoners. And you can't tell me those weren't prisoners. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Lord Mequin comes and he gathers us all up. It was probably for a safety thing. I mean, you know that the grand festival's tonight, and all of our dreams and wishes are going to be fulfilled. I don't understand why you're being such an ass about it. Everything's perfectly fine. You're just being paranoid. I'm not being paranoid. There's something wrong here. And if you don't see it, you're brain addled. And they begin to move on with their patrol.
Okay. Which way are these two facing?
So everybody's kind of walking a circuit. And please forgive me for not moving tokens because I'm just in a lazy ass mood tonight. So everybody's walking in a counterclockwise circuit. Namriel, you're actually the only one that didn't follow that path. You're going clockwise. Yabrana went counterclockwise. So they're headed toward you.
I'm just
I'm
waiting.
gonna walk down here where there's like no light hitting me. When their eyes are off of me, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
All right,
And then I'm going.
We do have magic, but that is not a spell that is immune. Once you roll that,
But we also have the God totem.
I'm sorry?
There's also the totem.
Yeah, the totem doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Yabrana has the token. Never mind. Scratch that. She has it in her fun pocket. So I'm so sorry. Please continue.
So, what are we doing?
No.
Waiting to go in.
No wild magic roll is needed. Nightmare, you are now invisible. As the timer, as the skies around you guys hit noon. So the sun is directly overhead. As you guys hear the two in front say, please begin to enter, line up in a single file line. As we begin the festival, please come to the front.
I'm going to drop. I still need to do something. Before you move these two, I need to do something.
Okay.
So, I scribble on a note. I scribble on a piece of paper. We want blood, and I just I subtly drop it and take one of my daggers and put it through the note. Not one that I'm recognized by, but I put a dagger through the note and put it in the ground, a little bit up in front of them. So on their way back to the manor, they find it. And then as I go up under the tree, I'm no longer invisible.
Okay.
I just walk up.
Well, I'm going to roll and see if they notice it.
DC's a 16, dog.
No, not you. Notice the note.
Oh, I thought you were rolling about the invisibility.
No. They're the ones that are the most talkative. They're bragging about what they did, and they're not paying attention.
My fault.
The stupid one walks right past it. The other
Yeah,
one
must be
also
nice to
has
just
no damn clue. They're too busy
live your
talking.
life in a daze.
They're too busy talking to each other. You guys get to the front. Everybody lines up single file. Which party goes first between the two of you?
I say Yabrana's because she has the note and the book.
Well, we've been accepted by the guards outside, so I don't think we'll really have a problem on the inside. But yeah, that sounds fine.
Yep, and then I'm following right behind her group.
Okay, just getting the other map done real quick.
Ow.
Okay. What I'm gonna have you guys do is I'm gonna have you just bring your tokens, not the group tokens. Your group is still with you, okay? As you guys enter the manor. First Gibrana's group, and then Namriel's, and you guys are right here. I'll put your tokens down.
Good God, this place is big.
Namriel. Gibrana. Those should be your proper ones. We make sure you got access. I still don't know why.
I do not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
there'd be some fun stuff to steal.
I know, right?
You guys walk through the doors.
Stuff. I love taking things.
You guys walk through the doors, and you are in utter awe. The inside of the building is absolutely nothing like the outside as you come across two opulent doors. On the left-hand side of the door is a exact depiction of Lord Mequin, a younger Lord Mequin, holding a sword and a spear. On the right-hand side of the door is a black dragon that's rearing and spewing acid. The doors are intricate. The doors are beyond opulent. The black of the dragon is pure obsidian. The copy of Lord Mequin is draped in gold armor, and there's actually a silk cloth attached to the door to make it flutter in the wind. The doors swing open, and on the inside, you notice that there are 5 basins. Those 5 basins are empty, and the room is opulent. The floors are done in a highly glossed checkered wood paneling. On each side of what looks like offering bowls, there are 2 cultists. And the first one says, and Yabrana, you're the first one in. And they say, which patrol unit were you?
I'm going to bluff again. Special Forces.
Fantastic. I hope you have the best of news for us. Did you bring the item that was requested?
You could say that the mission was a success.
Wonderful. We will escort you to a different area. If you will please come and stand to the side and wait for you and your party, please. And wait for a personal escort.
Can I see if there's any kind of weird vibe in how they're saying that to me?
Yeah,
like, is it sarcastic? Like they know something's up, or?
No, absolutely. So that's a good perception roll. So it seems like they're being courteous. There's no undertone to it that you're aware of.
All right.
Namriel, you are the next
Just
to come
avoiding
in.
going in a trap.
The guard on the far left asks you, and your patrol unit, please.
Unit 3.
Fantastic. Please go through the doors right there and have a seat at the tables. All right, Namriel, I'm going to get our crew back out with you, okay? So is that where you want, is where you plan to sit?
He said tables. He didn't specify where, so.
No, just asking. Let me get all of my people out. So you've got
You have to wait
Cruiseco,
until everyone gets in
Ricky,
to get back.
and Barrett sits directly opposite from you. Of course, you guys are in cultist wear.
Because I don't even think the group that was sent to dispatch Vivi was an 8-man group. I think that was only 6.
The rest of the cultists come filing in. Yabrana, you notice none of the other cultists, and they do give out their patrol numbers, and they're all even. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, that's perfect. I actually did add the seats up correctly that time. Go me. Namriel, as the last cultist enters the room, the one that was on the left, you hear the door slam and snick behind them.
Do I see a keyhole?
I'm sorry?
Do I see a keyhole on the door?
You're not close enough to notice that.
On this door right here?
Yeah. From
It's
there
20 feet, bro.
to there, you can't tell whether or not there's a keyhole in it. Namriel, the room that you come into, there are place settings set out for each person. There is no food on the table. There is no water in the cups. There is no wine provided. There is a fire going. It looks like there is an elite set of tables. There's an elite table set that does have food, water, and wine on it. The tables for you, however, and the table across from you is completely empty. It does have place settings, but no food or beverages as of yet. This room has one obvious opening to the north, and you can see faint light shining in, but it is opulent. The carpet is thick and plush. It looks like the rug underneath the chase lounges and the padded chairs, it looks like it could possibly be from maybe a drake. You're unsure. On the fireplace mantle are various items. The door to the north is open. Yabrana, I'll be right back to you. The cultist says, if you will please follow me, I will take you upstairs to the top landing. They are expecting you.
Absolutely. Oh man, I am just gonna have to breathe in through this. I don't know if I should have gone this way. But it's better than sitting in that room drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yabrana, as you turn the corner, you notice that there is an opulent set at the end of the hallways. It's a beautiful statue with the lady with the harp, and the stairs go northward as the cultist beckons you to follow.
I'm committed to this. My face is covered with a mask, correct?
Yeah, you're wearing cultist gear.
Yeah, okay, just making sure, because I know fucking Carlisle's gonna recognize me if he can see my face. I'm making sure that my hair is completely hidden while I'm walking up the stairs.
All right. Namriel, everybody's sitting there waiting. The gentleman at the locked door goes, if you will give it just a second, the feast will begin momentarily. Everybody just relax. Yabrana, you're taken upstairs. I don't want to split us off into two different lines. So if you guys can promise not to use metagame about what you hear from the other person's floor, we can keep everybody in the same call. Not to mention, you guys are
That's
still,
done.
you guys are, you guys will not be on the same map. That's why I specifically mentioned this. You're not on the same map, so you guys will not be able to communicate until you guys are on the same floor again, okay?
Okay.
No metagaming here, I promise.
All right, so Yabrana. Where's my stairs? Hold on, I lost where you come
That's
up at.
them right there.
Ah, right over here in the corner.
Oh, there's like 7 sets of stairs, bro.
Yeah, it's a very complex
Plenty of
map,
escape
okay?
routes.
There's that set, there's that set. There's a whole ass door right here.
All right, let me make sure. I don't know why it does that. Okay, Yabrana, you should be able to freely move your token as you come. As you come
I
up.
don't see my token at all.
Far left side of the map.
Oh, sorry, far left. I apologize. I was looking at the wrong ones.
The cultist begins to walk. They're not really making
I
any.
shall follow.
They're not really making any small talk. You're noticing there's a lot going on here in this upper
I have my
area.
group with me, correct?
You do. You are 4 strong. As
Okay.
the gentleman comes in and flings the door open, as he bows you into. As the door opens, you can notice that there are already cultists sitting at the seats. At the head of the table is Lord Mequin. In the far corner is Maester Micah.
That fucking piece of shit.
The cultist goes and waves you to a seat. So please pick, and I'll let you assign the seats to everybody else too. As the cultist goes up to Lord Mequin and begins to whisper. So you've got...
I'm going to sit here.
All right.
Lucy's going to sit here. Sorry.
Lucy's going to be where?
Alyssa's going to sit next to me. Lucy's going to be here.
All right, got it.
Zara's going to be here, and Alyssa's going to be next to me.
Zara across the way. Is that right?
Yeah.
Then
I'd rather sit at the end of the table, just in case shit goes down.
Oh, switch sheets.
No, I want Alyssa there.
Ah.
I meant just at the tip of this table.
Gotcha. The cultist bends over and
sorry, I apologize. Are either of those 2 assholes in this room?
No.
Okay, good.
None of these people here were any of the group from downstairs. These guys were already up here.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
The cultist leans down and whispers in Lord Mequin's ear as he goes, "Wonderful. Wonderful. I am so glad that mercenary group actually produced results. Please come forward with the book." Yabrana, by the time you get mid-table, there is mild clapping. It's the very polite clap. It's a socially acceptable clap as the people in the cultist outfits clap as you approach. How fortuitous. I'm actually shocked that there was any of that group left, and much less collected the book from that hostile, horrible group. How did you manage it?
I'm sneaky.
I do.
Sometimes violence is not the answer. Stealth is.
Fantastic. Please pass me the book.
Well, I think there's something regarding payment for my services.
Yes. There is the payment for that. Hold a moment, please. Please go sit. Everyone enjoy. But please, don't drink from the cups just yet. That is for a special toast for later. As Lord Mequin gets up and bodily leaves the room.
Wait, while he does that, can I sneakily do a medicine check on my drink? That's not gonna work.
Do you have DM inspiration?
I think I used all my DM inspirations.
No, ma'am, you
I'll
did
give you the
not.
one that I have.
You have
Oh,
one.
never mind.
You have one remaining. Namriel has two because he blew one being stupid last episode.
Yep.
It's an 8.
That the drink's just fine.
Mm-hmm. Can I try and make eye contact with Lucy? See if he can get the vibe I'm giving off. Tap my cup.
Lucy looks like he's like really, really trying to nondescriptly stare at Maester Micah. But Zar is also staring suspiciously into her cup, or the cup that is to be shared. There's one
Okay,
per
so I'm not the only one.
that's looking down at their cups. No, but as far as you know, it's just you and Zar. Everyone else is beginning to pick lightly at the fare on the plates. It looks like it's cheese, crackers, small little bits of folded meat, folded cured meats, grapes, and orange slices. That will actually work. Okay, so what do you cast it on?
The drink inside the cup.
Oh yeah, no, that is a sleep potion for sure. For sure. It's of short duration. It's meant to knock somebody out for maybe 30 minutes.
Okay. So I subtly shake my head at Lucy. And tap the cup.
All right, let's see if Lucy's paying any kind of attention to you. He probably is, but let's see. He notices. Yar does not. She's still staring into her cup. Alyssa begins to shake as she signs to you. Something's wrong with the drink?
I sign back to her, tell Zar
Alyssa
subtly.
puts her hand on the table, and then she uses the other one to cover. Let's see how subtle she is. I get to make dice rolls tonight. Oh no.
Nice.
So she's
Nice.
able to have an entire one-handed conversation. She flashes it to Yar, but then she also does the same when she flashes it to Lucy. Everyone knows that the cup is now poisoned. All right, and we'll be right back. We're gonna go back.
Wait.
We're gonna go back to.
No worries. I'm actually going to ignore what you're saying to Nightmare. So make sure to say my name when you're done. That way I don't accidentally metagame.
No, Marielle, you're down here on this level, and you're sitting there. You know, the guys that were so loud that you try to get their attention to, they're snickering. You've got one guy is tugging on somebody's. They're all in cultist gear. It's like, we gotta go, Granny. We gotta go. There are two of the cultists in there giggling. And there's another two that have separated and they're being very silent. So you can assume it's the group that Yabrana had listened to. It's the group that you had listened to. It's the grandma and the son, and then the two gentlemen. As you're all sitting there, the cultist goes out and says, "I'll be right back." You can assume he's going for food, leaving you all alone with the other cultist. What do you do?
Oh,
Okay, well, first things first, I want to have a good, solid look around the room.
Okay, absolutely. The first thing that you notice is that there are two urns that really don't make sense to be in that room. They're light, they're bright, they're made of pure marble. There is an entryway to your right that's covered in what looks like to be rose vines. It looks like it goes to a... It's not an entryway, it's like one of those big bay windows, and you can see that there's another separate dining area directly to your right. The rug underneath there is absolutely drake scale. You can tell it's tan drake skin from a pretty big sized drake. And around the fireplace, you notice that there are odd balls. You're not quite sure if they were supposed to resemble oranges or if they're decorative. You just don't know. You are blinded by the amount of magic's going on right now. There's too many to count, and it's making your senses dull.
Alright, I'm gonna use message. I'm gonna use message on Crucico and just ask him what the best decision is from here.
Crisco absolutely accepts the message as he goes. Well, we're all supposed to have a big feast and then the resurrection ceremony. So I'm assuming this is the feast portion of it. But it's odd. Like there's normally a ton of maids running around here. But I can't see very well, as you can understand. But I can hear, and it doesn't sound like this place is busy. It's like it's dead.
I wondered. Oh, yeah, there's no maids running around.
It's more than that. It's more than that. Listen. There are no rodents. There are no insects. There is no creaking of floorboards. There's no wind. There's no smell.
So in this scenario,
I would suggest we do what everyone else does. If we do anything else, we'll stand out. And standing out right now is a very bad thing. We just had to pay close attention. And we also had to be very careful. I don't know what's going on here.
alright. I'm going to once again subtly cast a spell, detect magic, so I can get pinpoints on what type of magic is being used within 30 feet of me.
Okay, so there are 3 spells currently in effect. Detect magic will only be able to detect one of them, and you cannot roll for the other 2. So I'm going to have you roll a D100.
1d3. Oh, D100. Gotcha.
I'm going to have you roll a D100. 1 to 33 is the first spell. 34 to 66 is the second spell. 67 to 100 is the third.
Okay. 49, so second spell.
So that's the second spell.
What is it?
The second spell is Cloak Life.
What the?
So it's the opposite of Detect Life, or it'd be something like, you go out and then you cast, Detect Life, and it'll show you if there's anything living around you. All right, it's in the Druid line, but you are well enough versed in magics that you understand it. Cloak Life does the opposite. Every life form in here is cloaked from the outside world.
That's why we can't detect anyone else in the building. That's why there could be people in, like, rooms over here, there, and we wouldn't know.
Namriel, you hear a clinking, the first bit of noise that you've heard as the cultist comes back, as he sets down a massive tray, one to your table, one to the other one, as he says, "A moment and I'll be back with the drinks." The trays he's provided are a lot very similar. You've got coarse bread, rough cheeses, you have a couple of bits of apple, and it looks like there is a honey spread. As the cultist returns shortly, and he has 2 flagons, and he sits one on each table. As he goes and stands in between the chairs, as he says, "Lord Meckwood would love to be here with us tonight. Unfortunately, he is prepping for the rest of the festival and the resurrection ceremony. Please eat and drink your fill."
I'm gonna take a page out of Arya's book.
What are you casting that on?
Both the drink and the food. Is a 28 successful enough for both?
You're burning through another demon's. Okay, absolutely. The food
that
is.
was my first DM inspiration this session, so.
Well, no, I know,
Still
but you only have 2 left, so you got one more.
Yeah.
Arya, you burned through yours. Namriel, the food is fine. The flagons that appears to be a rough ale, absolutely is not. There's something wrong with it. You just can't tell what.
Okay. I use message for Barrett, Krusko, and Ricky and say, "Hey, whatever you do, don't drink the ale. Something's up with it."
Krusko doesn't reply, but he does nod his head as he's next to you. Ricky goes, "Well, golden fucking dick. Why? Okay, yeah, fine. Why does it got to be the ale that's poisoned? Do you know how long it's been since we've even had a sip of ale? It sounds fine.
Yeah, the last bar we were in, I burnt to the ground.
Why do you keep talking about it? Even to me. You burn shit down, you don't fucking talk about it. No, it's like you're proud of it. We got away from it, scot clean, and then you still want to... You owe me
No one knows it was me.
You owe me big for tonight. Barrett, Barrett nods his head as everybody around you begins eating. Now we're going to go back to Yabrana.
Okay.
All right, let me flip. All right, Yabrana, you're sitting there. You are hearing a light talking across the table. Would you like to overhear?
Of course.
So somewhere near the front, where Lord Mechlin was sitting, you hear a cultured lady's voice. Sorry, it all came out of nowhere. As she says, finally. I mean, it only cost me about 3,000 gold pieces, but I mean, that is pennies. Pennies compared to what I'll get when I'm married. You just don't understand that vast fortune will be mine. And this just allows me to get my wish. I'm so excited. The man right next to her, so this is the lady here, and the man that will be across the table, as he goes, remind me to steer clear of black widows such as yourself. She giggles, says, I'm not a widow yet. It's coming though. I'm so excited to be able to have the luck to do exactly what I wish. No amount of money is worth any of that. I cannot wait. It's been a good expenditure for an even greater reward. The gentleman tips his head to her as he goes back down to his plate. The person right beside you, Arya, is holding a conversation or trying to with the person across from you. You could tell that it is a boisterous voice. Someone who's younger, as they go, this is the most exciting event. I can't believe I have a front row seat to the resurrection of one of the gods. The true resurrection. It's a dream come true. The person across the way goes, yes, I know, but we are only here to record the events. That's all. We paid a hefty entry fee to get in here to witness this rebirth from the ground up. I understand you're excited. I do. I am excited as well. But keep your eye on the prize and make sure that you have your notebook with you at all times. I will be recording magically. You will be recording on paper. So we both have a way of recording this epic and undocumented, unprecedented event. And they're talking back and forth about different ways to record. And he's going into the meat and potatoes of how they're going to set the spell up, when it's going to get started. And by about that time, Lord Mechlin returns. And he looks around and he goes, I'm so sorry. You all look the same in our wonderful garb. Would the person with the book please step forward?
Can I, do I have any other books on me? Do I have any illusion magic? I don't know if I should hand him this fucking book. Well, I'm not going to get knocked out because I'm not going to drink the wine. It should be fine.
Ibrana, would you like to look in your inventory to see if you have books?
I don't think I do.
I could tell you right now, if you think about it,
I do have one book. I have the lineage book.
What do you want to do?
Let me see if I have any illusory magic that would last for a while.
Hey, Bum Bum.
Is that Jason? Tell him I said hi, please.
Oh, well.
Hold on.
Take your time. And while y'all are doing that, if you guys do not go and like my 0 to 30-year episode, I'm going to take you and kick you both in the nards. You have to like it, and you have to leave me a nice comment.
I don't have any illusory magic. I'm gonna have to give them the book.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna hold the book in one hand and my other hand out.
Lord Meckwin looks at you and goes, very clever. Take the binding off, please.
Of course, I remove the binding.
As you do so, Vivi's book is spread out in all of its glory. The front cover has the family recipes in common, and then it's scribbled on in cobalt. And it has all the colorful tags and the little notes and everything. So as you pull the cover off, the book looks just like any other normal cookbook. Meckwin takes out an eyepiece. He puts it over one eye as he waves and says, Micah, my dear, come. Help me verify this, please, before we complete our transaction. You're still holding the book out on your other hand.
Of course.
Meckwin looks at it and he waves a hand over it. As he does, little bits of particles fall from his hand. It was some kind of a dust or a powder. Before it could touch the book, the powder erupts into flames, kind of like sparking embers from a fire. Micah goes,
Okay.
It is legitimate, sir. A beaming smile spreads across Lord Meckwin's face. He goes, that is absolutely the best news I could have ever heard. Please, here is your reward. As he plunks down a satchel in your hand, and it is heavy.
Like, not to appear ungrateful, but I open the satchel and look inside.
It is filled with platinum coins.
Holy
And when I say filled, it is filled. Roll me 3 D100s, please.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So if my maths don't deceive me, and I'm totally using a calculator for this because my brain is not working tonight.
Yeah, don't ask me to do math. You already know that's not possible.
That is
177 platinum pieces.
That is 177 platinum pieces. So each platinum is 1,000 gold. So in your hands, you're holding roughly 177,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
I might hate this motherfucker. I'm metagaming a little bit. I'm not using it for my character, but I'm using it for myself. I hate him, but I think I might have to start working for him.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for a book.
Let's see. All right, so that's fine. Let me check this really quick.
I need to run into whoever's still running my business because I need some money.
It's funny you should mention that because I
Okay.
do still have a running tally
What's it up to?
with interest, including the
Yes.
buildings that your corporation owns.
Yes.
In the trillions.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. That's an aside. Go ahead.
I'm going to make sure I'm extremely familiar with this book that's in my hand. Look like I'm reluctantly parting with it, even though I am gleefully smiling at the amount of money that is in my hand.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hand him the book, and I'm going to take out my little magical money pouch, and I'm going to pour the satchel into the money pouch.
Okay. So my question is, do you give up the book willingly?
No. I'm still torn about it. Like, I like the money, but
No.
I don't want to give it away.
No. This is very important. Are you giving it away with the intention of stealing it back? Or are you giving it in return for the money?
Can it be both?
It can be both, but I want to make you do a D100 roll for each one, good and bad.
Oh, God.
Because I am planning to steal it back. Because I have locate object.
Okay. So
That's a busted ass spell, dude.
that is a really good spell, though. You guys need to be casting it more.
I don't
Just saying.
have it.
Yabrana, give me the first D100 spell. Roll the first two, and I'll let you pick which one goes to which. Okay.
So it would obviously say that the 3 goes towards the greed.
Okay. And the 48 is because you're intending on hoinking it back.
Yes. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I plan on both of these motherfuckers dying. Hopefully within the next hour.
Okay. But the key word is that you transferred it willingly. The second you place the book in Lord Meckwin's hand and you remove it, the book begins to transform. It turns completely white with nothing in it, nothing on it. Bone white.
Interesting. I give a slight nod of my head and go, I look forward to our future collaborations.
I do as well. Please take your seat. Let the feast begin. Meckwin goes to his chair. Micah goes right behind him.
Does he still have the book, or does Micah have the book?
Micah has not touched the book. Meckwin has the book. As he puts the book beside his dinner charger. And he's just sitting there and he's caressing it as he goes, this has been a hard road. There were many challenges, many backsets, many backslides, but I believe we have found a way to victory today. Not least thankful to our friends who have brought us this special book. Now it is time for our toast. Please, everyone, I know there's not too many cups to share around, but if you would please share with the person straight across from you, a sip only. Right side, then left side. As we toast.
Am I the right side?
So if the side closest to the top of the screen is going to be right, the bottom side closest to the doors is going to be left.
Okay,
so you're
I'm
left.
All right.
So that means Czar, the person across from you, Lucy, and everybody on that side reaches for the cup and they grab it. As Lord Meckwin raises his glass to an eternity beneath our beloved, bloody jaguar goddess. Salute. He takes a sip. Everyone down the table begins to take a sip, but you notice, one, that there's a bit of fire right there at the tip of Lucy's lip. As the tea hits it, it evaporates. person across from you drinks. When it gets to Czar, it appears that she takes her sip. Everyone places the cup back down. Mequin goes, now for the right-hand side. Again, to us living long and prosperous lives under our bloody jaguar goddess. Salute. Yabrana, the turn gets to you. What do you do?
I'm going to pretend to sip.
Wonderful. Alyssa also looks like she takes a genuine sip. As you set the cups down, as Lord Mequin begins to speak. It has been a tireless journey. Many, 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 many years of planning, of noticing at first that our country was in a magical plight, making the connections I needed to fix this erroneous error, finding all of the freed to get as many artifacts of the gods that we could. For we all knew, us of the faithful, knew that the gods were still here and still on our sides. They just needed a little bit of a push.
Can I see how truthful he's being in his speech?
Absolutely you can. How would you like to go about it?
If I was up there, detect thought.
Oh no, he's lying through his fucking teeth.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm trying to figure out if him and Carlisle are at odds with each other. Like if they have different goals.
No, I think he's fucking lying.
No, he's lying.
Yeah, so they're on the same page. They both want the destruction of the Jaguar Goddess.
Yes.
As he continues to go and he's parading on, as you notice, the people on the left side of the table begin to kind of droop.
I will also keep an eye on that because I will start drooping in a few moments as well.
Do you tell any of your compatriots that's what you plan on doing?
I would hope that they would know.
All right. No.
To be alert.
Absolutely. One by one, all the cultists around you begin to plop and just kind of sag as you can hear Lord Mequin begin to laugh.
I'm going to flop forward as well, but I'm going to make sure that my arm is kind of outstretched and I knock over the tea or wine or whatever it is.
And that, yeah, you can absolutely do that. Yabrana, as you put your head down and just kind of slump, you could see, because are you facing toward Lord Mequin when you go down, or are you facing toward the end of the table?
I'm facing towards him.
Okay, so you can see out of the corner of your eye, as soon as you go down, Lucy absolutely is following your lead as he slumps to the table. Also, you guys, please be aware that you guys are still wearing your cultist masks, so nobody can see you.
Of course.
As the rest of the table flump, 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 as Mequin laughs. Stupid fuckers. Oh, Micah, get the crew in here. Take them down to the basement with the rest of the sheep. All of them, my lord? All of them. We'll ransack the bodies later after the festival to get my platinum back. Never you fear. Go ahead and take them all down. Should we tie them, sir? Are you kidding me? By the time they wake up, this will all be over. Just get the crew up here and get them transported, and we'll begin the festival just as soon as we can. They may start to come around before we start, but by then, it'll be too late for all of them. And our plan will be a success. As he takes the book.
They don't have the Jaguar Goddess statue, though.
As that's exactly what happened. So I'm going to roll back to Namriel because we've only got a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we only got a couple of minutes. So I will zone out so I don't metagame. I'm going to go and talk to the kitchen ghost and get my salad out of the refrigerator.
Sweet.
Have fun.
Namriel.
Don't die.
Yep.
Everybody's in there. They're all chatting, and they come back with a flagon. As the cultist in front of you also gets up and pours him a glass, as he raises his hand in a toast. He goes, I know that we've all put in lots of hard work and long hours to make sure that our goddess comes back to life. I know for a fact that we're all waiting with bated breath for the rewards that were promised to us. I say we eat, we drink, we make merry as we ring in the goddess's arrival. Hear, hear! Hear, hear! Goes the rest of the crowd as everybody picks up the cups that have been filled from the flagons and begins to drink. What do you do, Namriel?
Oh, I'm going to like dramatically increase the temperature of my mouth,
Okay.
and I'm going to I'm doing the same thing Lucy did, just my way, because I'm
Okay.
not drinking. Yes, I already know it's poisoned because of that roll I made earlier.
Right. Okay, no, absolutely. So, do you tell your compatriots to do anything, or are you just going to watch them?
I was about to. I say, make it look like y'all are drinking it, but don't drink it. It's poison.
Okay, so you hear an affirmative from everyone that you talk to. Barrett appears like he downs his. I mean, it's smooth. Like, if he's doing something, you can't tell what it is. Ricky takes a very, very, what appears to be a very small sip. Cruzco pretends to sip from the cup. It's a very obvious pretend. He can't see well. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's good getting the cup to his mouth. Everybody starts cheering and partying. And it goes on for a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden you hear, that was good. Dunk.
Fuck that
Okay.
guy.
Before they all fall out, I got something I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pray and try and get my God's help.
And you're burning through your last demon inspiration?
I'm using my last DM inspiration for it.
That's a 19. Your God's listening. What do you want to say?
Atrarim, please use the memories I have and show them that this family is not trying to bring back the gods. They're trying to permanently get rid of them.
That is well within your God's purview to do. However, they will only recognize that the second before they pass out. They will not have time to do anything with the knowledge yet. Do you agree?
At least they'll know when they wake up.
I'm doing it so it hits them and they realize when they wake up.
Okay, absolutely. So everyone in that room, right before they pass out, has various looks on their faces that you can't quite see, but you can see the guy that's across and to the left of you, the other partner of the stupid one, the one that your Brana tripped on. He begins to smile before he passes out on the table. As everybody is thunking down, what do you do?
I gotta play my part in it. I have to act it. So I'm going to drop and I'm gonna drop. Or at least look like I do.
Roll it with a little bit of fun right here in the last 3 minutes. Let's roll a you've got your best friend from childhood beside you. He knows you're play acting, okay? So let's do duel in 20s to see who has the more dramatic pass out scene. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, roll a d20. Oh my god! Was that really a tie?
It's a tie.
You guys are so in sync that when you go to pass
I'm
out,
not in this part of the game.
you both clonk your heads against each other and land face down on the table. That was pretty damn cool. I never had a tie in that before. That's awesome. All right, so everybody is now passed out on both Yabrana's floor and your floor, and that is where we're going to leave it in a little cliffhanger.
Okay.
Hey, so did his god get everybody in the building?
No, he only
Or
got
just
everybody.
on his floor?
He only got everybody on where he was at that he could physically
Oh,
see.
they're not cold yet, baby.
Yeah, so both
Yeah.
drinks were spiked.
Oh
The
yeah,
drink that the dude brought in here from my group was spiked, and yours was too.
Yes, I am aware.
So it's
Even
only
though I'm not metagaming.
it's only these two groups that are spiked.
right.
Mhm.
So your wish to Artrium absolutely hit, but it only hit the people that you were physically in the room with. There's too much magical.
Gotcha.
There's too much
Oh.
magical interference anywhere else. But you have now potentially added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You potentially added 9 people that could possibly be on your side.
You can take 2 of them off because if Arya doesn't kill him, I'm going to.
Which is understandable. All right. Thoughts, comments, criticisms, concerns, or complaints? How do you guys like the map?
I
like
love the
that.
map.
Oh shit!
I love. It looks nice. As for the game, it was fun. I wish we could have started sooner.
I know, Pumpkin.
Yeah, sorry, she had shit to do, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Sundays is usually my catch-up work day, and I had to get stuff out for a client, so. And there's our Chocobo timer. Okay, so I'm glad everybody had fun. When is the next time that everybody's off?
Oh, buddy. That's a
I
good
don't know my
question.
schedule for next week.
Okay, I will reach out to everybody on Wednesday to see about Sunday,
Okay.
or then see about that following Sunday, okay?
Yeah, and then I'm
I
on
can-
vacation starting the 16th.
Sweet.
I can tell you now I am not off that Sunday.
Okay.
I am off the Sunday after though.
Okay, well, I think Wicked's got to work this Sunday too, maybe, because it's like every other Sunday with her, so that will actually work.
I only have to work one Sunday a month because I'm a key holder, and Joey agreed to work all of the Sundays so I could have Sunday off except for the one I mandatorily have to work. But I think Carly and Alex are going to be on vacation at the same time, so I have to work.
Okay, well, anything else before we end our live?
Nope.
Awesome. We had one viewer. Thank you, viewer, who stayed and hanged out with
Yay,
us
viewer.
while we were playing. And we're gonna see you next time. Everybody, come back on Tuesday for some more RimWorld. Go and watch my compilation video and give me likes and comments, please. You guys are family. This is emotional blackmail. You have to do it.
Okay, whatever.
All right. I love you all. We'll see you guys back Tuesday and then next Sunday for some more Cataclysm, where we get to begin the resurrection celebration. Bye.